Hey everybody, Becky with the Sweet Tea Shed, and I'm just out here tonight in my shed doing some crafting and thought I would just do a video. So I'm going to post this over to my YouTube channel and I'll also share it over at the Sweet Tea Shed, but just going to try something different tonight. We'll see how it works out. So, alright, here we go. I've got one of these canvases from the Dollar Tree, and this is an 8.5 by, or an 8 by 10, just an 8 by 10 canvas. And I've got this adorable little napkin that I think I got from Dollar General. And then I have this Christmas tree that I took off of some sign. You can see where I pulled it off of some sign. I don't know what it was, but I'm going to use the back of it. I'm going to put all of this together. Got some paint, got some ribbon, and try to make a cute little Christmas hanging something. I've got a craft show coming up, so thought I would just give it a shot. So here we go. So I'm just actually taking the plastic off here. If you hear tiptoes over here, it's my dog. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something. So we'll go ahead and try to get this going. All right, so I just have, again, a canvas, and I'm going to use this inside part. I see this has got a little bit of an indentation here. Looks like maybe I must have had it up against something, but that's not going to matter. I'm going to use the inside to make it look kind of like a shadow box. I'm not going to do anything to the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to paint the inside white though. So I've just got some white acrylic paint. I am out of white chalk paint, which is what I use all the time. So I am just going to use white acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint the inside because I want the inside to look kind of snowy. This is just some acrylic paint that I picked up from, this is Apple Barrel, so this must have came from Walmart. So again, I just want the inside white. Otherwise, it's kind of this tannish color, and I just wanted it to be white so my items will pop. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to paint especially this side over here, because the other side over here is going to have my napkin on it. But back behind here will not have a napkin on it. And you'll see here in a minute what I'm doing, but I'm going to put a Christmas tree over here, and I just wanted it to stand out a little bit better than what the tan looked like. So just kind of putting some on here. This is canvas, so it really drinks it up pretty good. You can kind of see there. It doesn't really come through the other side, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and just paint around the outside as well. And you guys, it'll all come together here in just a minute. It's together in my head, so we'll try to get it together here on this canvas. But again, just going to paint the inside of this canvas all white, and then I'm going to set it aside and I'm going to let it dry. Now again, my napkin's going to be over here on this side, so I'm not too worried about it being perfect or anything. But I think this is going to be goober cute. And you guys know I do some vendor shows, and I'm getting ready for one in December. And so I want to have some Christmas items, and I don't have a whole lot of Christmas items, so that's why I'm out here painting, trying to get some Christmas items. All right, so voila. It's just white. I've missed a few spaces. That's totally fine. This is going to dry over to the edge or over to the side of my table, and hopefully it'll dry, because I don't really want to turn on my blow dryer. That makes a lot of racket, but I will if it's not dry, because I think need it dry. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to set this over here. And if you hear some crunching or something going on, my dog has grabbed one of these. It's just an empty cat food dish, and he's chewing on it. So that's what you're hearing in the background, if you can hear that on this video. All right, so next I'm going to take this tree. Again, I got it off of, oh, it's on some sign or something, I don't know. But I don't want the front side. I'm just going to paint this back side green. I don't want this front side because it's got this rip in it, and I just don't want to mess with it. So I'm just going to take this back side, and I'm going to paint it this lovely Apple Barrel. It's called Tropical Foliage, and it kind of looks like the green that is on this cute little napkin. So I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to paint it, and then I'm going to set it aside. Again, I'm out of my white chalk paint, which I would normally use. So I'm just going to use, so this is kind of different from me because usually I use chalk paint to start off with. But since I don't have any, this is what I'm using. And I think I'm okay to use this brush that I just painted white. That's okay because it's going to kind of blend in. And I don't care if there's a little white on it because white's going to make it look kind of like snow. I am going to do the outside of it as well. The underside I don't care about, so if I get some paint on that, that's totally fine. Because again, that's going to be glued down and you're not going to see the backside. So yeah, I think this is going to be really cute. I've got a few Christmas things done, but not a lot. So this is a lesson. If you have signs or whatever you might have, regardless what season it is, and you're not going to use it for whatever item, just like this Christmas tree, who knows what I had this attached to. I pulled it off and used part of the sign or whatever it was for something, and then obviously I'm using this for a different project. So I try to stash all of that stuff in a different place so I can come back and use it if I want to. Now my dog is down here begging by my leg. All right, again, this is acrylic. And it's just green. It's kind of similar to this. This is more of a hunter green. This is more of a foliage green. I thought it looked really cute with, again, with the color of the napkins. So, anyways, now my dog's crying down here. So, and what I don't have is any brown paint over here. So, let me see. All right, 1 second. Let me grab my brown paint. All right, sorry about that. All right, I do have this truffle chalk paint, so I'm just going to use it on the trunk of my tree. And this is the prettiest color. I just love this truffle. Again, I'm just going to use the same paintbrush because I don't really care if it kind of gets mixed in with the green. It's not going to make that big of a difference. And I'm just going to paint my trunk of my tree brown. And I'm going to try to make it as straight as I can, though. Although tree trunks aren't necessarily straight, I want mine straight. All right. And then I had this bright idea. I don't know. I literally was out there grabbing my paint, and I had this idea. Cinnamon. So, I don't know. Y'all know me. I just kind of go by the seat of my pants. So let's see what it's going to look like with maybe a little cinnamon on it. That'll give it a little bit of a rustic look, right? If it don't come out good, then we know that's not what we should do in the next time. So I'm just going to put some cinnamon on there. And I think I'm going to maybe just put a little bit, sprinkle a little bit on my, oh man. Well, that's more than just a little bit. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? I'm going with it. I got it on there now, so I might as well just go for it, right? Oh, geez. That really wasn't the look I was going for. But hey, you know what? That's okay. I don't think it looks too bad, right? Sometimes happy happenstances happen. So I got cinnamon all over my tree. All right. But it kind of looks woodsy. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of digging it. That's pretty cute. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. Okay. So, again, that wasn't really the look I was going for, but hey, we're going to go with it tonight. All right, I'm going to set this little guy to the side too and let him dry for a minute. And I'm going to dry my hand, or excuse me, clean the paint off my hands. And if you don't have baby wipes, invest in baby wipes because they will save you lots of time of running to the sink to wash your hands to get paint off of them. Depending on what you're working on, if you don't want paint on some things. If you're working on some stuff, anyways, y'all know, sometimes you have to clean your hands off. So anyway, all right, got my hands cleaned off. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my my canvas that I painted white on the inside. And I am going to, doggone it, I just got green on me. See there, I am a hot mess tonight. I am a hot mess tonight. Just doing things, right? Just doing things. Hang on one second. So since I have green on here, I got a little paint on there. I want to make sure I don't get it on my canvas. And so I'm just going to put this down, then put my canvas on top of it. I'll get it together sooner or later. All right, so this looks like it's pretty darn dry. I know it's kind of hard to see in there, but it does look like that paint is pretty dry. As long as it's pretty much dry, that's all I care about. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this adorable little napkin, and it says Happy Holidays on it. I know this might be, no, I don't think it's backwards. I think that's right. Happy Holidays. Sometimes it's backwards, but I think that's right. All right, so I'm going to take this cute napkin, and I'm going to remove the plies on it. So here's a tip. If you're working with napkins, you want to make good and sure that you remove the plies. You only want to work with the top layer of napkins. And so this is how I get the plies off. I just put a little bit of Mod Podge on my fingers, and then I just boop, and it comes apart. There's several different ways. This is just the way that I do it. So again, this napkin is from, I believe, Dollar General. I don't think this is from Dollar Tree. So as you can see, it's kind of ripping a little bit. So it's not the best quality of napkins. So you just want to be careful. I've got a whole package of them for $1. So if I was to rip this, I could certainly grab another one. But I try not to do that. I try to take it off with a little bit of tender care. Your nicer, your thicker napkins, you're not going to have quite so much trouble getting them off. Just depends. You never know. You never know. But, all right, so I've got, this was just this 2-ply. This was just a 2-ply of, again, just napkins. And I think I got it from the Dollar General. I think it's where I got it from. But it's an adorable little napkin. It says right on here, it's 2-ply. So I know I only have 2 plies that I have to take off. So, all right. And I'm only going to use this panel here. So I'm going to take my water pen, if I can find it over here. These handy dandy water pens. It actually has water in it, and it's got a little tip on it, like a little brush. And you just squeeze it a little bit, and you get water to come out the end. And it's just so easy to cut around your napkin with. And you could certainly use scissors if you wanted to. Got to get the water flowing here. But I like using this option versus the scissors because scissors give you such a choppy look, which if that's the look you're going for, that's fantastic. But that's not the look that I'm going for with this. Yes, Sweet Pea. Sorry, my dog's down here giving me a hard time. Okay, so see how it's kind of wispy on the sides? And these are flat. I'm going to take my water pen and go around to make those kind of wispy too, because I want it all to be kind of look the same. So I'm just taking the very outside off. And see how it just comes off so easy with that water pen? I mean, you're putting water with paper, so it tears pretty easy. No, sweetie, you're just fine. My dog is wanting me to play with it. All right. Now, I'm going to Mod Podge it over to the side, like that. And then I'm going to put my tree over here. So this is going to be so cute. So cute. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get my Mod Podge. All right, I got some here. About out of this too. You know what? I'm going to, instead of that, I'm just going to use, this is just a little container of it, and I'm just going to use it instead. Got me a handy dandy brush. It's clean. I love these brushes from the Dollar Tree. They are my favorite brush. I wash them and reuse them all the time. So, all right, so here we go. I'm going to put this down, and I'm just going to squirt some on here. Now, you could do the ironing method to this, but tonight I'm not doing the ironing method, obviously. I am just actually going to put my napkin down on this canvas. And so chances are pretty good that it's going to come out a little bit wrinkly, but that's okay because I kind of want to have it give like a little bit of a rustic look. So I think we'll be just fine with it on here that way. But since this is a flat surface, you could actually get an iron out and iron it. But I'm just not going to do that tonight. I want to do it this way tonight. And so I'm going to go ahead and place this right. I think it looks pretty even, I think, for the most part. Now, when you use Mod Podge, before you get it stuck down really good, you can pick up your napkin and move it around. It's pretty forgiving. And as you can see, I'm just kind of taking my finger and I'm going up with it. You could do however you wanted to. Go up a little bit, go down a little bit. I'm just trying to get some of the wrinkles out as I go, so it's not quite so wrinkled. This is going to be so cute. I'll have to show you guys this napkin. It's so cute. I don't know if you can see or not, but it's got this cute little trailer or travel trailer. It's got cute little Christmas lights on it. It's so adorable. This is way cute. This is way cute. I see I missed the little spot up here in the corner, so I'm just going to put a little bit of Mod Podge on my brush, and I'm going to just stick some up here in the corner. This is adorable. And again, I'm just taking my finger and I'm just pressing it down as I go. Right? It's so cute. So cute. All right. Voila. So that would be step number 3, right? Because step 1 was painting, or no, yeah, step 1 was painting. Step 2 is putting Mod Podge. Well, step 3 would be cutting your napkin out. And I guess step 4 is putting your napkin down. All right. So adorable. So I've got my napkin down exactly where I want it at. And then I've got, obviously, this open white space over here. So this is where I'm going to put my tree, is over here. On the side. Over here. Just to make it stand out a little bit. However, sorry, my dog's over here. However, I'm not done yet. So you see, this is the inside of the canvas, right? Outside, I'm using it more like a shadow box look. But I've got all these staples up here. So you could either paint that a brown or a black, and maybe that would fade away a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a ribbon all the way around here to hide the staples on there. Pretty clever, don't you think? So, all right, here we go. So I've got all these, you can't see it because it's just a hot mess over here, but I've got all these ribbons over here that I was trying to decide which I wanted to use on my outside of my canvas here. But you know what? Before I do that, you know what I'm going to do? Just crossed my mind. I've got this iridescent glitter here, and it kind of looks like sparkly snow. So I am going to go ahead. I change my mind as I go on things, right? Oh, sorry. And I'm going to Mod Podge over here, and I'm going to sprinkle some of that glitter so it kind of looks like there's a little bit of snow in the background. So this won't take but just a second to do. So just throwing some Mod Podge on here. And y'all know that Mod Podge, it dries clear. So I'm not too worried about it. It'll all disappear in the background. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to Mod Podge my napkin. And I'm going to put snow on my entire napkin. So that will be way cute. Now, I'm starting from the middle of my napkin and I'm working my way out with Mod Podge. So I'm trying to smooth out wrinkles the best that I can as I go. Then I'm going to go the other direction from the middle and smooth out my smooth out the wrinkles from my napkin the best that I can as I go. Bully. Oh my gosh. He's just taking the lid to my pop out of the trash can. Silly puppy dog. All right, so you want to make good and sure when you are doing any kind of a craft with a napkin or rice paper that you get the edges really good. And if you're not familiar with Mod Podge, when you put it on, it is kind of cloudy looking, but that is going to dry perfectly clear and you're never even going to see that Mod Podge on there. But I made sure that I went around all the edges and that I got all the edges really good. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of my glitter, which anybody who knows me knows that I am not a glitter girl. So it's really kind of funny that I have come across this iridescent glitter because I've used it on a couple of different projects that I have, but I think it's just really cute for winter. So you don't need a whole lot. And you could, somebody gave me a good tip the other day that you could mix this with some Mod Podge and just sprinkle it, or, you know, when you're doing your Mod Podge, and then just put it on that way. And honestly, I'm not even going to Mod Podge on top of it, because when my Mod Podge dries, it's going to dry right into it. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see the sprinkles or the sparkles or not on here. Maybe you can see a few on here, but when it dries, it'll be really sparkly. Kind of like this one here, this adorable tray that I made. See how you can see the sparkles on there? It just dries, and it just gives it kind of a snowy look. How cute is this, by the way? So, all right. So, now what I'm going to do is I am going to now actually take some ribbon and put ribbon around here. And I am going to hot glue some ribbon down to this. So, like I said, I've got a ton of ribbons over here. And I don't know, I've got some with snowflakes. I've got this cute plaid, which has all the colors of this in it. So I'm thinking I'm going to use that. This one says the elves made me do it, which does not match this at all. Anyway, so I'm going to use this particular ribbon, which I got... I have no idea where I got it from. It was $3.99 and I got it on clearance for 99 cents. So, bullet. Silly boy, stop it. So I'm just going to cut that plastic wrap off of it. And then, oh, this is going to be really cute. So I'm actually just going to take it and I'm going to measure it. And this is, look at this. Have you ever seen stretchy ribbon? What is this called? Elastic trim. That's what it is. It's elastic trim. But I'm going to use it as a ribbon. Well, a doggone. I learned something new today. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it. Cut it straight across. And then I'm going to... That is funny. This is elastic trim. That's funny. All right. I've already got my glue gun all nice and it's toasty and warm. And I'm going to just put a little dot on it. Not a whole lot. Just going to put a little bit on there, and I don't see one of my pink finger things, so I used this silicone spatula that I got from the Dollar Tree, and it works wonderfully, so you don't burn your fingers. Y'all know that glue dries really fast, and it's not going to take much for this ribbon at all to get attached to here. So I'm just going to put a couple little beads on here, all the way to the end. Again, I don't need a whole lot. And I don't want to pull it too, you know, usually you can pull your ribbon, but this is stretchy trim. So I am not going to do that. And I'm just going to use this to press down because I don't want to burn my fingers. Y'all know that hot glue is hot. It's hot, hot. This is going to be adorable. All right. That's going to frame that really nicely. And you can see that you can't even see my staples. They're completely hidden. Trick, 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 trick. Then I'm going to do the bottom one. So when I do the ones down the side, they're both on top of that bottom. So I want that to be kind of uniform. The top one first, the bottom one, and then I do the two sides. Otherwise, you can do the two sides first and then do the top and bottom. But do them with each way, right? Or do them together or this way together. So, all right. Same thing. It looks like the red is up top. Oh, look at that. I need to go back. I need to put a little bit of glue right there, it looks like. Just a little dab. Just a little dab will do ya. All right. So since the red part is up top, I want to make sure that my red top is now towards the bottom, because that will drive me nuts if I don't have it that way. So again, I'm just going to put a little dab on the edge over there to start my ribbon off. Be really careful that I don't burn my fingers. If you're ever crafting with your children, and I do craft with my grandbabies sometimes, but I won't allow them to mess with hot glue because it really can be a major owie. So again, just dabbing a little bit on there and pulling it across. I'm not stretching it because it is so stretchy. It's like a pair of spandex pants or something. I don't know. But that's crazy. I've never worked with something like this before. But hey, it's working. Who am I, right? All right. Cute. Right? This is going to be adorable. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cute. I need to put some more on here. This glue dries really fast, so, and it's a little cool out here in my shed tonight, so its stuff is drying pretty fast. Got stuff stuck to my thumb. And same thing here, I'm going to put the red on the outside because I want this red, the red part to be the trim all the way around the outside. As you can see, this has got like a red trim around the out, so I'm putting that all on the outside. This is going to be so cute. So cute. Again, my little handy dandy spatula. They've even got a little, this is just real, it's a miniature spatula. They've got miniature spoons, whatever. It just, you can use either end, unless you've got the pink fingers. Those are awesome. If you don't have those, I would recommend you get those as well, because those are cute. Or cute. Well, they are cute, but they are finger savers, let me tell you. And I've been crafting for less than a year, but I didn't know about those when I first started crafting, and I burnt my fingers a couple of times and then decided, I saw somebody using, they're just little pink rubber fingers. Y'all have seen them before, I'm sure. And I went out and bought me some, and our Dollar Tree happens to have them. So you can buy them at any craft. Mine happen to be pink. I'm sure there's different colors as well. Look how cute that is. It's just framing. That's so cute. So cute. All right. And again, I want to make sure my red is on the outside. So we'll start at the bottom this time. A little dab will do ya. And the lucky thing is this ribbon is about the actual size of what this the width is of this. So it just worked out perfect. I can see I need a little bit more glue up here. I was a little nervous to put too much, but I think maybe I didn't get quite enough, because I sure don't want that to fall off. So yeah, that was really cool that this ribbon is pretty much the length of, or the width of my frame. That worked out pretty groovy. Another happy happenstance, right? Those don't always happen for us. And who would have thought that this was elastic trim? I wouldn't have. I just thought it was ribbon. That's really cute. Look at that. And it hides all of my staples. Voila. So cute. So cute. All right, we're not done yet, though. So cute. All right, so I've got my little handy dandy Christmas tree, which is still a little bit wet. So that's okay, though. I think, though, what I'm going to do is I just happen to have some, this is called berry garland, and I think I got this from the Dollar Tree, but it's called berry garland, and I'm going to wrap that around here just a little bit, so at least it has a little something something to it. So again, berry garland, and I'm fairly certain I got it from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to take a little bit of, it's just a wired, wired, let's see how the heck they, whoops, how is it even on here? Hang on. Oh, it's just strapped around. It's just wired, and it's got little fake berries on it. Can you see that? Kind of like little fake berries on it. So, let's see. I think, let's go with about this much. I can always cut it off if that's too much or not, or add more if I need to. I think I had some wire cutters around here, but it's not very thick. Hopefully, oh yeah, my scissors work just fine. So I've got this little berry trim. So it's going to look like I got a little bit of decoration on here. And I'm going to just start. I got a little berry up top, so I'm just going to kind of loop him around. So I'm just looping him. Again, it's a wire, so it's easy to just put this around. There we go. And it just gives it a little, you know, I think I'm going to put another one. I didn't cut it long enough. So let me take that off. Plus the end, this whole end doesn't have any berries on it. So let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. A little bit longer this time. Instead of cutting it, I think what I'll do is I will just put it on here first, duh, and wrap it around and go that way. I think that's a smarter idea. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is so cute, guys. Look at that. Adorable. Look at that. There's just so many cute things you can do. So many cute things you can do. All right, I'm going to cut him off. All right. Now I'm just taking this back piece and just wrapping it around the top piece there. I'm just latching it on there. But look at that. How cute is that? Way cute. Way, way cute. All right. And then my idea, no, get down. Sorry, my dog's wanting up here. So then what I'm going to do is I am literally going to take this tree and I'm going to hot glue it over to the side. Like, that is so cute. Look at that. Girl, I got it going on tonight. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm going to have to try to find some more of these trees. Oh my gosh, so cute. All right. So cute. All right, so again, I got my hot glue gun here. And the trick to this is I've only got 3 touch points, and they're not very big. I've got a little bit of my tip up here that's touching my pretty border. I've got a little bit of my trunk and a tiny bit of the branch over here. So I've only got 3 places that's touching. So I want to make sure I get enough glue on there, but not so much that it gooses out. So kind of tricky-dicky here. But I know that we can get this done. This is not too difficult. However, it's adorable. So put a bit there, a bit along the very bottom, and then some over on the edge of what's going to be touching the border over here. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Who would have thought? Get your imagination going and just get out and start crafting. So cute. So cute. So cute. All right, so y'all know, I'm going to let this dry before I pick it up or anything. And y'all know that I am going to, sounds like somebody's here, but it's like nobody's here. I'll make a bow. I'll make a messy bow. So I'm going to set this over to the side a little bit. And I'll show it to you here in just a minute after she dries a little bit more. I'm just going to set her over there while she dries. And I'm going to make a messy bow to go up in the other corner. So, again, I've got bukus of ribbon over here. I've got the one that we just used. This is another one. It's just black and red. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I make my messy bow. And everybody does things differently, but this is how I do mine. So depending on the project that you're working on, that's going to be how big you want to make that bow. So I'm going to just kind of measure, I don't measure, but I'm just kind of going from one side to the other like this, because I'm going to have my bow up here in the corner. So I'm just kind of seeing about how much do I need. I don't want it to be too big. And I'd rather cut it bigger and then cut it down than make it too little. And then, again, I don't necessarily measure, but then I'll turn around and I'll cut another one of the same ribbon. I like to have 2 of the same ribbon. So I got 2 of those. I am going to take some of this stretchy stuff, I don't know, and I'm going to cut it the same length as I cut these, and I'm going to cut 2 of these as well. And I know some people are pretty, I don't know, about it being completely straight and it's completely the right size and it's completely all that. And that's fine. That's totally 100% fine if that's how you are. But really, as long as mine look pretty darn close, I always figure this one completely came unraveled. This one is so cute. It's white with snowflakes on it. So that will match our little Christmas decoration here. But yeah, so if mine aren't the exact size, that's totally fine with me. As long as they're pretty darn close. You don't want like an inch longer or half inch longer. You want it to be as similar as you can. Hey, cut it out. Bud, go, move. Sorry. He is wanting some attention and Mama is busy tonight. All right, and then, say two of those. Bullet, cut it out. And, oh, then I got this cute, this is a little bitty tiny ribbon. It's really cute though. So I'm gonna use it too. This is like half the size of that ribbon. And width-wise. All right, and then I'm gonna add a little bit because y'all know I love my burlap. So I think I did grab, here, show them that. Oh, here it is. I've got this cute kind of burlap. How adorable is that? And this came from the Dollar Tree for sure. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this as well. And you can make as many pieces of your ribbon as you want. You can have, you know, 4 pieces. You can have 12 pieces, however much you want your bow to be. So, all right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5, so that equals 10. I've got 10 ribbons I'm going to put together, okay? So it's so easy, guys and gals. You take one of each and you start stacking them in an X formation, okay? So easy to do. 2. I'm just going back and forth. What's this got a little piece of tape on it? Back and forth on these and back and forth. See, just an X. I'm gonna start all over again. Boop. And I go in the same pattern. Okay? Same pattern. So I have this handy dandy, looks like a little X. Okay? It's gonna be so cute. Then I just take a piece of twine. I just got some twine over here. Just take some twine and I'm gonna cut some off because I need to tie this in a bow or tie it tight. I tie it in a knot. You can tie it in a bow, you can tie it in a knot, but you want to tie it really, really tight because you don't want these to move much once you get them kind of in place and how you want them. So you're just fine. My gosh, you would think that this poor dog. So I'm pulling it tight, pulling it really tight, okay? And then again, I'm just gonna make it as tight as I can, and I'm going to tie it in a knot. All right. So that's pretty easy. So then all you're going to do is you're literally just going to start pulling on it, and you're going to be kind of manipulating it and moving it around. And you can do this 1,000 times, but when you put it on your picture, you're going to do it all over again. So you can, again, do it however you want to do. And but yeah, that's my messy bow. That's how I make them. That easy. Because the beautiful bows, I can't make a bow to save my life. But this came out really cute. It's just a little messy bow. All right, so here we go. Look how cute that is. How adorable is that? It's still drying. You can kind of still see there's some wetness in here, and that will all dry completely. I don't know if you can see any sprinkles from my glitter, but I'm wishing now I put a little bit of Mod Podge on my tree and made it a little bit glittery too. I didn't do that. And hang on, I'm gonna grab my buttons. That's one thing I didn't grab was my buttons. They're right here. Or I did need, let's see. All right, so I always like to put a button or something in the middle of my bow just to give it a little something and to hide my knot or whatever I have there, but I like to add a little something to it. This is cute. It's just a little tree ornament, but let's see. I also have I also have a little red, which would be oh so cute. How am I going to attach that? Ooh, I could use, okay, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I'll be real honest with you, but I'm going to use, where is that piece of, I want to use this, maybe, and put it through here. We'll see. I'll loop it around. Maybe this will work. I don't know. We'll see. And then I'm going to loop this around my bow. See, again, you just start doing stuff and just see how it comes out. I think this is going to be adorable. I would have never thought of this to do this. I just happened to see those sitting over there. And I think it's going to be adorable. And my little picture will be available for sale. If I don't sell it before December 4th, I will be taking it. So cute. I will be taking it to, look at that. Can you see that? Look how cute that is. So cute. I'll be taking it with me to my craft fair. Oh my gosh. Sometimes things just have a way of working out. I was having a really bad day today. So I wanted to craft. And see, things are just working out really cute here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be adorable. All right, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to attach my bow over in the corner here using hot glue. And I am going to put a goober amount here. Y'all can see I'm putting a lot in here because I don't want this little puppy to fall off. And so I'm going to put him on there. I'm going to kind of move the ribbon around while the glue is still hot, so it kind of spreads that bow out some. And honestly, I probably could cut some of this ribbon off, which I'm going to. I'm going to trim it down a little bit. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. What an adorable idea. Look at that. My ribbon's a little bit long, but that's okay. I'll trim it up. But how cute is that coming out? Look at that. So cute. So cute. Oh my gosh. I'm just about done too. So now what I'm going to do though, I think I'm going to put a little bit of twine so you could hang this if you wanted to. And if you don't want to hang it, you can just flip it down. Excuse me. And you could just hide that and you could just like stand this in the corner or something. So cute. All right, so here we go. This is Goober Easy. We're just about done. So again, I'm just taking the twine that I have over here. And I'm going to just kind of measure. I'm going to put it in the back so you can't see it. So I'm just going to measure kind of about how much I want. Just cut it off. Boop. All right. And then I'm going to put some hot glue down here. And string it there. Be careful, that hot glue is hot, right? It's hot, so you don't want to touch it. And then I'm going to bring this over here. Let's see, how long do I want it? That's probably about the right length. I think I'm going to leave it that length. Sometimes I'll cut it off, but I think I'm going to leave it that length. And then I'm going to just put hot glue down the side here. And again, don't touch that hot glue. It's hot. And then I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. And then something that I kind of like to do, not everybody does that, and that's totally fine, but something that I like to do when I put strings in the back, try to make it look a little prettier. So I'm actually going to take some of this ribbon that I have, and I'm going to kind of cut it the same length there. Oops. Just to kind of put over it, so it just kind of gives it a little bit of a finished look, just in case somebody's looking on the back. You do not have to do this at all, but just gives it a little bit of something, I think. So then you're just going to glue a little bit on the sides, and then you're going to actually put your ribbon on top of your twine. And then you're just going to kind of hold it on top of it. Again, you don't have to do this step. This is just something that I like to do to make it look just a little bit more finished. And oh, there it is. I thought I cut 2. Just to kind of help hide that. Again, probably nobody ever even looks, or nobody really even cares. And that's totally cool too. Just something I like to do. Okay. So see, again, not a big thing, but it's just something I like to do. And really, you could even run that all the way down just to give it a little bit more of a completed look. I kind of wish I would have done that now, but that's okay. Nobody should be seeing the back anyways, right? They should just be seeing this adorable Christmas decoration. How cute is that? It's adorable. I've got little spider webs from the hot glue, so I don't know if you can see that or not. So again, you could hang it if you wanted to, or you can hide. Just pull it down, right? And you hide it in the back, and you can prop this up against something, and it just looks so cute. That's my decoration for the night. So I'm in love with this. I love it. I love that I accidentally put cinnamon on here. I just think it came out so cute. And again, I think I am going to sprinkle a little bit of Mod Podge and a little bit of Mod Podge, and I'm just going to dab a little bit here and there, and I'm going to sprinkle some of my glitter on there and kind of give it a little bit of a glitter look to it, like it's been snowing. How adorable did this come out? Way cute. It's way cute. All right, so now I'm going to take some glitter, maybe, and just sprinkle some on here. You know what I could do? Let's do this. Let's put a little Mod Podge on here, and then I'm going to sprinkle some on here. And then I'm just going to touch it on here. There we go. And then when this dries, it's going to have a little bit of a sparkle to it. That was a good idea. That was a good idea. I love it. Love it, love it. So glad you guys watched this tonight. Let me know what you think. Leave me some love, leave me some messages. Can you see it sparkling? Oh, so cute. So cute. Well, thanks for watching this. It took a little bit longer than normal, but it's about 50 minutes long. So thanks for watching the Sweet Tea Shed. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sharing. And above all of that, I hope you guys are being blessed like the good Lord is blessing me. Be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you next time. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays. It's coming. How cute is it? Way cute. Way cute.